Hey girl, hey, welcome back to the channel. Today's video may get a little juicy because I have a few things to get off my chest, but let's address my last salon visit because a lot of y'all had a lot to say. And now so do I. All right, so I'm not gonna lie. I sat in the video for a little bit because I was like, dang, I like my stylist. I've gone to her a few times and I've always had a great experience, okay? This last wash and go, not so much, but I really felt like I had to say something because of the underlying message that we have in our community, that we sit in stylist chair, but yet a lot of us don't advocate for ourselves, okay? If you watched the video and the shorts that came with the video, that's the message that I hope you got out of it. Speaking up when you feel like something isn't right with your hair when a stylist is taking care of it. Regardless of what the stylists say, I feel like if you feel differently, it's a conversation that you guys should both have. We love to talk about partner with a stylist, but what does that partnership look like? Well, that's what it looks like. Now, I get the position. It's a very sticky position to be in, especially as an influencer, because I'm recording the session, I'm posting it, and typically stylists don't have an issue with it because it's good advertising, and might I add, a free advertising for them. Right? They get to do their thing. I get to showcase their work, especially with this whole wash and go situation. It's a fairly new way for us tight curlies to take care of our hair. So the more advertisement, the better. And a lot of you guys also get to see how I'm taking care of my hair, how my style is taking care of my hair, especially if it's something that's like different. For example, she's been cutting my hair wet, okay? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I've never experienced that before, to have someone cut my hair wet with conditioner in it. And that's something that's new. I'm sure someone out there was like, oh, excuse me, I didn't even know you could do that. Well, yes, you can. And my hair is doing fine, okay? As of today, my hair is still doing fine. So there's a few things that I want to address in this video, which is the actual partnership, us talking about what happened with my hair. Some of the comments that y'all left, which I felt like, I don't think you understood the point of the video, girl, if that's how you took it. And what I ended up doing to kind of remedy the whole situation with my hair, because if you saw the video with the stylist, I said that my hair was this close to being damaged. 1 foot in damaged land, 1 foot in okay land. That's basically what happened. Now, I said this is a very tricky situation as an influencer because when we partner with stylists, you end up building a whole relationship with them. You guys become friends. You have something in common, which is hair. Once you start talking about hair, it's like the gateway drug to talking about everything else. You're talking about your kids, you're talking about what you ate for dinner, you're talking about, I don't know, your workouts. It's a great relationship partnering with a stylist. And I've said that in so many of my other videos. Every time I've seen the stylist, it's so relaxing because, I get to go and talk about everything but baby talk. All right, it's great. I love it. So that said, being an influencer and seeing a stylist and something going wrong, it puts me in a sticky situation because you start questioning, how do I even bring this up to my audience? Now, keep in mind, every single thing that I've done to my hair, I tell you, we are friends. This relationship that we have, it's a relationship that I've been cultivating for like 13 years. Every single thing that I do to my hair has been documented, okay? When I started using oils, when I started using shea butter, when I was using mud washes, when I stopped using shampoos, when I started reintroducing shampoos, when I started pre-pooing, when I stopped pre-pooing, when I dropped oils, when I started doing wash and goes, when I colored my hair, when I cut off the color, every single big chop I had, everything has been documented. And suddenly now, for me to be doing something new to my hair and not share it, isn't that a little funny? Wouldn't that be a little fishy? We love to talk about how influencers aren't being honest on their platforms, but when we are, then a lot of y'all have a lot to say. It's ironic, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going off on a tangent a little bit, but I want to read a comment that someone left, a whole paragraph, y'all, and I just kind of want to dissect it quickly. And I like to believe that the comment is not coming from a bad place, but I just want to paint the picture, which is why I said influencers partnering with stylists puts you in a very interesting situation. Because if your hair is not flourishing, then do you tell your audience? Do you say something? And I've actually been hearing, no, the streets are talking. The streets are loud. Influencers partnering with stylists and their hair is actually not doing good, but yet they're not honest about it. They're not saying anything about it. And like I said, it's a very sticky situation to be in. But at the end of the day, I like to believe that honesty is the best policy, because ultimately your audience is going to start seeing your hair and be like, it's not looking too good. Are you still seeing so and so? Like, people are going to connect 1 and 2 together. Now, I did have a sensationalized title when it came to how I titled the last video as well as the short. Actually, the short and the video had 2 different titles, but the short took off. So I was like, you know what? I might as well recycle the title and see if that works for the video as well. I really feel like you should watch the salon video and the short if you want to, so that you get the full picture. But I'll read you the comment. I was listening to a stylist about the squeaky clean feeling. She said it's normal when your hair is entirely detoxed, and it has nothing to do with ruining your hair. You can use a moisturizing product or a protein strengthening mask afterwards. She should have mentioned she recently washed her hair and specified what type of shampoo she used. The stylist should have been able to adjust from clarifying to a mild cleanser or co-wash like product. Pause. Okay, first of all, I don't know if homegirl watched the video or not, but I said in the video that we had a great consultation. And when I go to see a stylist, because I'm very eerie of having other people in my hair like that, I make sure that in the consultation we are on the same page. I told her exactly what I had done to my hair. I told her that I had washed my hair a couple of days before, and I told her the products that I use. Ironically enough, the products that I use are products that were created by a trichologist here in Ottawa. She sent me the products, gifted me the set, and I used the products. And the stylist wasn't familiar with the products, but she knows the trichologist, etc. So we had a great conversation. This is information that was disclosed. Okay, like I said, I don't play when I go and see stylists, because seeing stylists has been such a traumatic experience for me in the past that I really want to make sure that we are on the same page. There's no misunderstanding, if but or maybe. I didn't understand, I didn't believe. No. I make sure I'm very clear when I see a stylist, and not only am I clear as to how I've been taking care of my hair, we are on the same page as to what is going to happen during the session, as well as my expectation for when I walk out of the session. Say I want to do a wash and go. Okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna shampoo, we're gonna condition, and we're gonna do a wash and go. And I love my stylist for that, because she will walk me through every single step, and as she's going through the steps, she will let me know what's happening as well, and what she's going to do, what she's using, all of that. We're typically on the same page all the way through. So she was aware that I had washed my hair a couple of days before, and what she said at the end of the session is that she felt like my hair could handle the clarifying shampoo, which is why she used it. I believe that it was just a miscalculation in terms of what happened, a misjudgment, if you will. She thought my hair could handle it. Evidently, my hair couldn't. Let's continue. It felt very disingenuous / nice nasty to say that her hair was almost ruined by a stylist who clarified her hair and debated whether she should pay for a service she had the stylist complete. I don't know where homegirl got that information from. I never said I didn't want to pay the lady, and of course I paid the lady. Okay, let's clear the air in case anybody's confused. This was not a free service. Every single time I see my stylist, I pay. She has a perceived notion of what clean hair feels like. Stylists are able to use more potent chemicals to make sure your scalp's pH and strength are properly cleansed. And they learn basic trichology. I don't know if that's true or not, but from what I believe, stylists barely learn anything when it comes to black hair. Anyway, if I were a stylist, my mouth would be on the floor at this video. I personally like natural hair YouTubers, but they have had a lot of learning and listening to do. They have hurt / damaged the natural hair community by stating things like silicones, oils and butters, alcohol, etc. were terrible. What? Who is this person? Only to find out years later the products and styles we grew up with made our hair less prone to breakage and scalp disorders. We can wash our hair multiple times a week without moisture overload when protein, lipids, and water are used correctly and products are used correctly, not on soaking wet hair. LOL. Why was 6-hour wash denormalized? I usually can complete my wash and style under 2 hours while doing other things. Now, a lot was said. I don't think it's the natural hair community that said oils and butters were bad for natural hair. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. We did stay away from silicones. Alcohol is debatable, but I don't think we said oils and butters were terrible. But in any case, all right, let's kind of glance over that. That's not the point of me reading this comment. We love to blame the natural hair community when it comes to hair, when it's not the natural hair community on YouTube that's ruined hair. It's the fact there is a whole lack of education around our hair within our community, period. Let me tell you something. When I grew up, where I grew up, my mom knew nothing about my hair. She did her very best, obviously, and I think a lot of us have the same experience where our parents did our very best, but there was a lack of education all around. I don't believe it's natural hair YouTubers that created all this confusion around hair. I think it's just the fact that there is a lack of education around our hair. So of course, anybody that comes out with anything is received. Oh, well, don't use oils. All right, well, let's try that. Don't use silicones. Let's try that. Now there's a lot more education coming out around our hair. There's a lot more brands that are coming out with scientific explanation around our hair, but this is all new, okay? It's not the natural hair YouTubers that ruined your hair, girl. You ruined your hair. And if anything, okay, if anything, a lot of natural hair YouTubers have helped so many women across the globe take care of their hair. But anyways, I digress. I think it would have been disingenuous of me to not actually share what happened at the appointment, or at least pretend that my hair was fine when it wasn't. Like I said, I shared the video with hopes that someone will watch it and be empowered to actually speak up when they are in a stylist chair. I was very uncomfortable saying something, and typically I am, because that's just how it is. You sit in the professional's chair and you don't say anything, you don't challenge them. And when I said something, mind you, this is happening in front of our eyes, okay? She goes and washed my hair, conditioned it as usual. She detangled my hair with her fingers as all of that was happening, so it was the same as usual. And she detangled my hair outside of the chair because she ended up doing my cut. So when she cut my hair was wet, but as she's cutting my hair, she's using a comb to comb through my hair. And when we proceeded to the styling step, she couldn't even get her fingers through my hair. That's how tangled my hair felt. That's how stripped my hair felt. It's happening in front of our eyes. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, do I say something? When do I say something? Should I say something? These thoughts are going through my mind. And I'm like, Jen, you always tell your audience to say something when they're sitting in a stylist chair. And now you're doing the same thing that you're telling people not to do, sitting there in silence. So she is seeing it, I'm seeing it. So I ended up saying something, and I was nice about it. I was like, I feel like something may be a little off, because it seems like it's very difficult for you to get through my hair. And she acknowledged it. That is the level of partnership that I feel we all should have with our stylists. Being able to say something and for them to take it. Had she gaslit me and said, well, this is how hair is supposed to be, this is how it's supposed to be when it's squeaky clean, then you know what? I would have been like, okay, girl, we would have finished the appointment and she would have never seen me again. No, that's not what happened. And I appreciated the fact that she was receptive, and we had a great conversation about it. We ended up talking about my hair in the moment. We went through every single step in the moment. And I'm telling you, it brought so much joy to my heart to bring something up and for her to say, you know what, I agree with you. Something seems off. Because it was. This isn't the first time she clarified my hair, okay? This isn't the first appointment I had with her. I think this was my third or fourth appointment with her. And she does the same thing every single time. She clarifies my hair, she conditions it, and she styles it. And usually my hair is juicy, okay? And it's juicy for a whole week. I've even posted a video showcasing how my hair progressed throughout the week after seeing her, and my hair is so juicy that I don't even want to wash it after 7 to 10 days. It's feeling that good. And this time around, my hair was dry by day 2. Something is off. So if I had said something and she turned around and said, this is how my hair is supposed to feel like, well, we both would have known that that's not true. That's not the case. That's not how my hair is supposed to feel like. All that said, I posted the video because I really wanted to showcase what a partnership looked like. Of course, I'm an influencer. Of course, I have a platform. And guess what? People with sense that watched the video, they reached out to me and said, hey, what did you say? How did you open the conversation? That's one. And two, they were like, who is your stylist? Should listen to you. I need someone like that in my pocket. I need to see a stylist like that. And that's exactly it. I don't believe we expect perfection from stylists, but we want someone that is going to listen to us. And if you think squeaky clean hair is normal to the point that you can't detangle your hair and your hair is matting up and is dry by day 2, I don't know who's doing your hair. Anyways, I said a lot, but at the end of the day, stylists are to be open and listen to their clients. And as much as clients are going to listen to the stylist as well, it's a partnership. So the stylist is going to tell you what you're supposed to be doing with your hair. But if they are telling you that your hair is supposed to feel a certain way, but that's not what you enjoy, then I still feel like you should say something. You should say, you know what? I hear you. I hear we're supposed to clarify, but I just really don't like what my hair feels like when we clarify with this product. Can we try try something else. I think we're allowed to say stuff like that. Mind you, these appointments are not cheap. This isn't a $25 appointment. This is a $250 appointment. I want to walk away feeling happy with my hair. I don't want to walk away with my hair and my hair feels terrible. And for someone to tell me that the way that my hair feels is normal, even though I don't enjoy it. That's not what it should be. I don't feel like this is what a partnership is supposed to be like. Anyway, all that said, there was no hard feelings with me posting the video. I mean, I had already told the stylist right away that I felt that my hair was off. The next day, I think it was 2 days later, I followed up and I said my hair is still feeling really hard. Does she have any pointers? So I ended up using a leave-in conditioner. That's what I ended up doing to remedy the situation. So throughout the week, I just kept moisturizing my hair with a leave-in conditioner as well as a butter. I'll link the products that I use down below. Leave-in conditioner and a butter. I kept doing that for about 2 weeks, and then after that I washed my hair with a gentle shampoo as she suggested, and we bounced back. So I really just had to leave my hair alone, and as much as I felt like it was causing a little bit of product buildup using the leave-in conditioner and the butter multiple times over the course of 2 weeks, I also kind of felt like this is what my hair needed. It needed to be coated with something and it needed to be left alone. So that's basically what I did to remedy the situation, by the way. Additionally, after I posted my video, she circled back with me, and listen to this, okay? I want y'all to take this in because y'all want to sit here and criticize, but like I said, this is what a partnership looks like. So she reached out to me and she said she's glad that my hair is doing great, and she actually started adjusting her approach to how she clarifies some of her clients. If I hadn't said anything, I bet you there's probably a few other clients that she clarified and maybe didn't even enjoy their hair, they just didn't say anything. Right? Because that's how it's supposed to feel like. Even when you clarify your hair, I don't believe that your hair is supposed to be hard. There's a very distinct difference, at least for me. When I clarify my hair and my hair is squeaky clean, sure. But hard, feeling like I put gel in my hair when I didn't a couple of days later, no, nah girl. It felt like I had a hard cast on it. Something was off. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but let me tell you something. This is why my hair is looking good. When I sit in the stylist chair, I say something. And you should too. Okay, this video really doesn't need to be long. If you are going to see a stylist, just know that there's going to be some back and forth. Sometimes some things are going to happen. Miscalculations happen. Misjudgments happen. They are human. Just like we put some things in our hair sometimes and we're like, my hair did not like that. Okay, let's put it down. Okay, there's so many other products out there under the sun. And I think if we can learn anything from this whole wash and go situation, is that not all products are created equal. A lot of people do very well with certain products and others hate it. They do very well with other sets of products. So not all products are created equal. And if your hair is feeling off, then you should talk to your stylist, say something. Your stylist should make you feel comfortable enough for you to approach them with questions. And I believe they should follow up with you if your hair was feeling a little weird to see how things are going. And like I said, I have no issues with my stylist. I'm going to continue to see her because she was open and receptive of me saying something when I felt something was wrong with my hair. And me saying something is actually creating this effect where she's adjusting some of the products that she's using with her tight curls clients as well, because guess what? I don't have unicorn hair. A lot of people have the same hair type that I have, 4C hair, tight curls, and I guarantee you, if you are seeing a stylist and you're not saying something when something's feeling off, then you're probably not the only one. All right, well, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you get what I'm trying to say. Say something when you see your stylist. It's a partnership. So as much as they're pouring into you, you should be giving them feedback as well. That's how we all grow. That's how we all improve. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes some of the stylists are making right now, because they won't allow their ego to take feedback from the clients. At the end of the day, if you are doing someone's hair and they're saying, I don't like that, I feel like something is off, I feel like maybe there can be an improvement here. Of course, they can pour the education into the clients, but at the end of the day, they need to take in the feedback that the clients is giving you. That's what it means to partner with someone. It's a two-way street. It's not just, I know everything and da-da-da-da, because guess what? Stylists don't know everything. They don't teach black hair in cosmetology school. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, girl.